How you doing, jabronis? IGN just released a top 10 best Nintendo 3D platformers list, and I'm gonna react to it now. I'm a huge fan of this genre. This is probably the first video game genre that I really got into as a small child. So I'm gonna see what they got here for their top 11 list. I like when people do top 11.
The 3D platformer is
Remember,
essentially Nintendo. As famous
I think Nostalgia Critic started that whole top 11 thing because he's like, I like to go one step beyond. Me personally, I like to do top 21. I always just like that number. But sometimes those lists are...
popularity with Super Mario 64 back in 1996, the realm of three dimensions isn't one Nintendo.
Sometimes you want to go to like 25. Alright, so Nintendo platformers exclusively, gotcha. I'm a huge Mario fan. I've played all the mainline ones except for Galaxy 2. I'm hoping that the Switch 2 has that, but I haven't gotten a Switch 2 yet. I think I'm going to wait until Mario, the next 3D installment's gets announced or whatever.
July 2025 will go down as a special month in Nintendo history because we are finally getting another addition to the company's small but mighty 3D platforming library, Donkey Kong Bonanza. It'll slot into a collection that contains some of the most...
I like that new design for Donkey Kong. That looks really good. So this is our first like 3D Donkey Kong game since 64. I'm not sure. I feel like it's all been 2D since then.
Here is every Nintendo 3D platformer ranked.
I don't know if this includes like Banjo-Kazooie though. I mean, it is a Nintendo 3D platformer originally, but they don't own it anymore.
Despite some glowing reviews at the time of its release, Donkey Kong 64 has become Nintendo's default bad platformer. In theory, the barrage of ideas the game throws at you are
It's not
cool,
that bad.
It's easy to see how reviewers at the time were impressed by DK64's size.
The biggest problem is just like in order to finish it, you have to, from what I remember, you have to 100% complete it. And that was always kind of a pain in the tuchus. And even though I like to collect everything in most of these games, not everybody's down for that. And then you had to have that like little extra layer on your N64 just to play it. I always thought that was gratuitous.
Items to collect. Some can only be picked up by specific characters. Some are only accessible by using specific items.
Yeah, that was
kind of hard-earned rewards for completing minigames. A game having this much variety is usually good. However, in practice, DK64 is just tedious.
Yeah, it felt like a chore a lot of the time.
Keep backtracking through with different characters, which quickly
like if Banjo-Kazooie was like that, I would be.
It also runs into the key problem many games.
I'd still like it, but it would be it would knock down a few points. And Banjo-Kazooie's only gotten better because the Xbox version and the fact that you can just revert save now on the Switch is just, you know, that makes certain levels so much better. I'm gonna talk about that in my upcoming video I'm making, ranking all the worlds in Banjo-Kazooie. I'm making that right now. I like this game. People don't really even talk about it. They like 3D World more.
Super Mario 3D Land is a really smooth, breezy platformer, but maybe too breezy to be memorable. Much of the satisfaction you extract from a good platformer is the result of overcoming seemingly impossible challenges. You truly do feel like a god after perfecting your making the perfect jump. But you could beat 3D.
Don't you call that like 2.5D though? It's not really. It's like not isometric, but. I don't know if I would have included this on the list. There are definitely other ones. Well, that means 3D World's definitely going to be on this. Because there's no way it's one entry per frame. I'm sure like Mario's going to be more than half this list.
Tales from an era when Nintendo had character movement and platformers down to a supremely satisfying science. It feels great to move Mario around even without using any power-ups, and combined with the great sense of momentum
love that Tanuki suit.
World design, it ensures the levels are a joy to fly through.
Yeah, I enjoyed that game. It was like one of the only games I actually played on the 3DS. Oh yeah, that expansion was pretty good. It felt a little watered down. Bowser's Fury, like Mario's movement from the other game. I mean, not too much so, but
enough unique and fun ideas to be considered its own game.
it was still enjoyable enough.
Rather than being made up of many separate levels as so many Mario adventures are, Bowser's Fury features one big open world that evolves over time.
It was pretty cool.
It's the most open a 3D Mario has ever been, which not only
It definitely felt like more of an experiment game, though. Like they're gonna have like these are ideas that they're juggling around that they're gonna implement more into their next game, whatever it's gonna be. I remember before Odyssey got announced, we were like, where are they gonna go from here? Because it's, you know, once you go to space, you know, they did Galaxy 2, which I'd like to play at some point. I can't be bothered to go get a copy and hook up my Wii and just do all that. Like, you know, the Wii was okay, but just the whole gimmick just didn't last very long. I feel like most people just bought a Wii, played the crap out of Wii Sports, and then most of us played Mario Galaxy and like a couple of the Zelda games, and then we just kind of like ditched the thing. It was just too much of a hassle to set up. Oh yeah, that's my favorite. Personally, I like the Mario Sunshine a lot. It's one of my favorite games. I would have put that higher on the list.
But not so much that the basics of
Mario
platforming are lost.
I know Mario Sunshine is not a flawless game. I mean, there's no flawless game, but like, it has very, very, very apparent flaws in it. Certain challenges and shine sprites and whatnot. And I'm not even talking about when they snatch your FLUDD away from you. I actually don't mind those. I just mean certain shine sprite missions where you have to like navigate on the lily pads and stuff like that. And then there's that giant watermelon one on the beach. That was always just kind of a pain. I did not care for those, and I don't every time I play the game, but I adore this game. I think it's just it's kind of like the black sheep of the mainline ones, but it's my favorite just because I love the snappiness of Mario's movement. It just feels so satisfying every time. I feel like Mario, like, he's the most fun to control in this game. And it's also just a great game. Like, this game catches a lot of strays, but it really is my personal favorite. I know it's not objectively the best, but it's my favorite. So take that with what you will. It's also just, this game's like 20-something years old, and it looks so vibrant. And yeah, that was always annoying. The freaking eel. You gotta clean his teeth. It was creepy too. The final boss isn't very good. I did like that twist though with spoilers. Or Shadow Mario, it's Bowser Jr. This was a great game. I loved Kirby in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, or whatever. Kirby fully loaded.
It took Kirby 30 years to make the transition to 3D, but what a transition it was.
This game was awesome.
The formerly 2D Pink Spheres moveset,
I didn't 100% this, but I got damn close.
Projectiles could have been a disaster. Overall, aiming is easy.
I mostly played this on airplane rides when I'd go from Colorado to Jersey and back. Because I was like, I just want something to play on the plane.
With the ability to take on the powers of his enemies, variety has always been at Kirby's core. Forgotten Land takes this further than ever before with Mouthful mode.
Just made those plane rides go by real quick. Yeah, I love. It's adorably like silly. I love it.
And cars, which speed you through.
It's like Kirby and The Last of Us.
Through this system, you're always being thrown new methods of traversal and combat, which can all be enhanced to bring Kirby's powers up to frightening levels.
Yeah, you'll turn Kirby into like a freaking escalator or something. I love it. A 3D world, yeah. People really like this game. I thought it was good, but I think it's. Like, I've heard people say this is like their favorite one. I'm like, I don't see that. There are definitely better ones, but this is still a really good game. But I wouldn't even say, like I did with my other video, I wouldn't even say it's S tier, but
power-ups and
I guess it's
platform
because
types
like a
in
lot of
the
the time
series
people don't
classic
expect a
mechanics
lot
to their absolute limits. All this comes
with
together to
these
create one of the
smaller
most
in between
famous
titles,
levels
like
in
Super
Mario
Mario
history.
Wonder Bread or whatever the hell it was
A
called. Like that was
staggeringly
really
difficult
good
culmination of everything
for what it
obtained
was. I love how
across
like
the 3D
trippy
world of
and
adventure. Despite the
2
great
a.m.
level
Adult
design,
Swim it felt.
movement in 3D world is a
I
little
hope they
stunted
implement
due to the
Wonder
lack
in like a
of full
3D
analog
space more
control.
so.
This means Mario and crew are just not as satisfying to move around as they are in games higher up on this list.
I still don't know if this qualifies as. I mean, it is. I get it. It's 3D in the title, but like, you know, you're not. It's not that same perspective as a traditional 3D platformer, but whatever. Yeah, that was cool. Remember that was. I love Captain Toad. I love when he shows up in all the games. What a great character. But to put this shit above... I haven't played this, to be fair, but to put this above Mario Sunshine is crime. That's criminal. Seriously?
It goes all in
Like,
on the satisfaction of solving puzzles.
yeah, they
they
basically turned his role in Mario Odyssey, or wherever he first showed up, into his own game, but like...
Captain Toad features diorama-like levels that you rotate in order to guide your
In no universe is this better than Mario Sunshine.
It's all down to the power of
Because I've still played a lot of the Captain Toad little mini missions.
But Nintendo took that small idea and expanded it to its wildest reaches.
I'd like to play this game. It's just freaking Nintendo, like all their games, I can't be asked to spend like $50 on a game like this. As much as I adore, like, I'd rather spend it on a Mario 3D or like Zelda or you know, the Kirby game even. That was like $45 when I got it, but I would say that was worth my time. And moolah. Mucho dinero. Really? I thought that would have been top spot, easy.
So high on this list isn't just an acknowledgement of the game that
it's like the most influential game ever made. Easily top 3.
Practically invented the genre.
Yeah, it did.
Testament to how well it still plays. The hub world of Peach's castle remains enchanting. The first moment you take flight never fails to raise the hair.
Number one's gonna be Galaxy then, I guess.
Accessing different worlds by jumping into paintings is still a phenomenal idea.
What was this number?
The soundtrack
4?
is breathtaking. The level design is always reinventing itself, and right at the very core of it all,
when you
basic moveset. Run,
when you're
jump,
old, what the hell is that?
has rarely felt so versatile.
That was like a mod or something.
You can with a few
so was that.
aspects, like the camera, which isn't always the most agreeable, though still
Yeah, that's a
more
mod.
usable than other 3D games of this era,
and
some of the now very dated visuals. But the
it's like the most speedran game ever. It's like people that have.
Tampered with the control scheme.
Oh man, this game has just been so tampered with. I'm just like I'm a little taken aback. I didn't think that would be number 4. If I'm guessing here real quick, it's gonna be Galaxy is number 1. Odyssey's maybe like number 2. I don't know if I agree with that. Both great games, but yeah, man. Like Mario 64. I mean, oh, okay. I was totally wrong.
Super Mario Galaxy was Nintendo's first attempt at making a game that felt
great
cinematic.
game.
The scale
I love the
massive,
hub world
not just because of the
soundtrack.
outer space setting. Each galaxy feels worthy of that name, being sprawling.
Such a whimsical game. You know, I love the little
You're given time to
not Princess Peach, but like the space lady character, Luna, whatever the hell her name was. I like the little storybook she tells. It was very, very charming.
And infuses Galaxy with the greatest feeling of adventure.
I feel like this is like the most whimsical, magical feeling Mario game.
Nintendo nailed its bigger and bolder ambitions. Galaxy's biggest innovation, though, is its gravity mechanic.
So I really want to play a second one. Some people say it's better. Some people say it's overrated. I'll play it regardless. I know it's going to be a good game.
Making it thanks to just being caught by the planet's gravity feels incredible.
But yeah, this was a much better experience playing it on the Switch.
jumps. Also, contributing to Galaxy's uniqueness is a truly memorable
Despite
story,
having to
the
freaking,
rarity
like,
of
constantly
displays.
rub the
Frozen
screen
Legacy's
to
history
catch
slowly
everything.
revealed as you complete each area. All in all,
That was a
Galaxy
little
is a
obnoxious.
terrific game with a lot
But
of
I know it was a
seemingly
Wii game,
unbeatable
but
ideas. But somehow, Nintendo had more
it's
in
still
the tank.
translated pretty well, though. Yeah, all the little space dust you gotta collect. Really? IGN thinks it's even better than the...
By opening with a 2D platformer storybook-style sequence, Mario Galaxy
Yeah, Odyssey's
2
gonna be
gives you
number
the
one.
warm,
That's crazy.
fuzzy feeling of being back in
It's a
a
great
beloved
game,
world.
but
It's something Nintendo had never
you know,
done in a 3D
it's no Mario
platformer
Sunshine.
before, nor has it since. Galaxy 2 remains Mario's lone 3D direct sequel, and from your first flick of the Wiimote,
anyway, we got it.
Nintendo could stand to add to many others. Thanks to
I wonder if
its
they'll
unique
do
abilities.
honorable
This
mentions.
expanded toolset gives Galaxy 2
This whole thing's been Mario.
identity of its own, allowing you
Like,
to rediscover the
they'll throw in a
Mario
Kirby
Galaxy
here and there.
through a new lens. For example, his flutter jump is a wonderfully practical platforming aid, providing another tool to pull off crazier jumps. Without Yoshi, Galaxy 2 wouldn't feel anywhere near as fresh, but his addition, along with many new items, only enhanced what was already one of the greatest platformers.
I forget
ever
which
made.
one, if it's 1 or 2, that has that like crazy hard level. It's considered the
This
hardest.
list would feel incomplete without at least acknowledging
Yeah,
Banjo-Tooie
seriously.
and Banjo-Tooie. Developed by British studio Rare, the characters are not actually owned by Nintendo.
Not
However,
anymore.
the bear and bird combo feel like they define the N64 era of 3D platformers.
Don't ever dismiss
just
my
as
bear and
much
bird.
as Mario 64 does. Banjo-Kazooie
Miss me with
is
that.
a foundational collectathon, striking the right balance between having a lot to collect and feeling satisfied when you.
I almost thought for a
literally find
second they were
another
gonna put that at
piece of the
number
puzzle.
1 because
Fans were drawn in
that's
by
my number
Banjo-Kazooie's
1.
strong visual identity, but it's
If
rare
you're gonna
to
include it,
platforming
but
that proves the real sticking point. With each character having their own strengths you need to equip at the right time. The Talon Trot,
You gotta
which is
acknowledge
Banjo
this
riding up
masterpiece.
Banjo-Kazooie's back, is a fun mechanic and visual even to this day. Banjo-Tooie expanded the scope further with less collectibles but more abilities and variation. It's a tragedy that Nintendo and Rare are no longer able to team up for a
Tragedy.
new Banjo-Kazooie, since
true.
the world is ready for a new adventure.
No, they gave us freaking Lego car simulator. How dare they?
After playing Super Mario Odyssey, it's hard to go back to any of the other very, very good games in the series.
No, it's
It really
not.
is that strong. Mario feels incredible to control. So much
That city
that it
level
feels
was
like
great.
cheating. His throwable hat, Cappy, who can be used
I bet
to
that was the
extend
first
jumps,
level they designed, and then
represents the
everything
core
was kind of
Nintendo
built
principle
around
of
that.
being easy to play,
It's like someone came up with that
difficult to
idea of
master.
Mario in the
Once
real
you master
world.
everything Cappy can do, as a platformer,
Mario in New
not
Jersey.
even
That's what we should get
confidence
next.
in capturing abilities that unlock
We
a
basically
whole
got him in
host
New
of
York
new
City.
skills. You're
I
able
felt
to
cheated
reach
by that
places feel
T-Rex.
genuinely forbidden. Throwing Cappy
'Cause,
out,
like,
jumping on him before diving
It was
onto a
all
ledge
over the
is
promotional, and you
so
only play
natural
as the
and
T-Rex
smooth.
for like
And
5
yet, it's
seconds.
a move that's far more
What a
complex
rip.
than anything
All my
featured in
money
a Mario
back.
game ever. One of the reasons why
The tank was
Mario
cool.
Odyssey's movement feels so great is how wide-reaching the world is. Its extensiveness encourages
Yeah, food level. That desert level. I love desert levels. I like the idea of like a frozen desert. That was pretty unique.
And when you reach a forbidden area, there's a pile of
I always thought
coins
that character
waiting
was
as
Lapras from
congratulations for
Pokemon
your feat.
every time. He was in Mario
Odyssey
64.
is
Jumping on
also
his head
a
was
return
always
to the old-school collectathon.
a little
And
tedious.
So that perfected platforming ensures each moon you collect is a dopamine hit, rather than feeling like
I wouldn't say that. Some of these were easy as
a
shit.
constantly stunning-looking adventure filled with wonderfully
Yeah, Moon
bonkers
was cool.
abilities, a banging soundtrack.
It is a great
and the
game.
best
Very
visuals
padded, but
Mario
it
has
is a
ever
good
had.
game.
Mario Odyssey is unquestionably the best 3D platformer in Nintendo's history.
I would say like half of those games would have probably been on my list. I don't really know what the rules were. But anyway, cool. You know, like I said, I think Robert Downey Jr. said it in a video, and I love this quote. He's just like, "That's the fascinating thing about opinions. They can change, they can evolve." I'm paraphrasing. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take it easy.